Welcome to today's video, where we will explore the story of HMS Hood. Once the pride of the Royal Navy and a symbol of maritime power, for 2 decades Hood dominated the ocean. But a cruel fate led it to a fateful battle with the battleship Bismarck, resulting in a shocking tragedy. In this video, we will not only recount Hood's story, but also analyze its design, weaknesses, and the reasons behind the collapse of this battle cruiser. Let's uncover the shocking truth behind the mighty Hood after all these years. HMS Hood was born amid the turbulent backdrop of World War I. This ambitious project began on September 1st, 1916, when the ship's keel was laid at the John Brown and Company shipyard in Clydebank, Scotland. Hood was part of the Admiral-class battlecruisers designed to counter the threat posed by German battlecruisers. The construction process was carried out urgently, but faced numerous challenges due to resource constraints caused by the war. Nevertheless, work progressed steadily, and on August 22, 1918, HMS Hood was launched in the presence of a large public audience. This event marked a significant milestone, as Hood became the largest and most powerful ship the Royal Navy had ever possessed. However, the war ended before Hood was completed, leading to design modifications to incorporate lessons learned from recent naval battles. These included strengthening armor in certain areas, though this did not fully address the issue of the ship's vulnerable deck armor. Finally, on May 15, 1920, HMS Hood was officially commissioned into the Royal Navy. With its impressive length and formidable firepower, Hood quickly became a symbol of British naval power and embarked on a distinguished career spanning over 2 decades. Though designed during wartime, Hood spent much of its service in peacetime, undertaking global voyages to showcase Britain's strength and reinforce its international standing. However, a cruel fate awaited Hood, and the limitations in its original design would play a decisive role in its final battle. HMS Hood boasted impressive technical specifications defined by superior attributes for its era, reflecting the balance of speed, firepower, and protective armor. In terms of displacement, the ship's standard displacement was 42,100 tons. When fully equipped with fuel, ammunition, and supplies for extended combat missions, Hood's full load displacement increased significantly to 47,730 tons. Hood's dimensions were equally striking, reflecting status as one of the largest warships of its time. The ship had an overall length LOA of 262.3 meters. Its maximum beam was 31.8 meters, providing the necessary stability for high-speed operations. The draft at full load was 9.8 meters, 32 feet, a critical factor determining its ability to operate in shallow waters and narrow channels. Hood's propulsion system was a technical marvel, featuring 24 Yarrow boilers supplying high-pressure steam to Parsons geared steam turbines. This system enabled the ship to achieve a maximum speed of up to 31 knots, approximately 57 kilometers an hour, an extraordinary velocity for a warship of its size and displacement. Its operational range was recorded at 5,332 nautical miles, 9,875 kilometers, at an economical cruising speed of 16 knots, 30 kilometers an hour. The ship's primary armament consisted of 8 15-inch 381mm Mark I naval guns, mounted in 4 twin turrets arranged in an AB forward, XY aft configuration. For secondary targets, Hood was equipped with 12 5.5-inch 140mm guns. In terms of defense, Hood's main armor belt reached a thickness of 12 inches, 305 millimeters. However, its deck armor was relatively thin, ranging from 25 to 76 millimeters, 1 to 3 inches, a design flaw that proved fatal in the ship's operational history. HMS Hood, the pride of the Royal Navy, was not only a symbol of power, but also a warship that undertook numerous significant missions throughout its illustrious career. Although launched at the end of World War I in 1918, Hood did not participate in major battles of that conflict. However, it quickly became an emblem of British naval strength and was widely used for patrols and global tours during peacetime. The 1920s and 1930s saw Hood undertaking numerous diplomatic voyages, reinforcing Britain's international standing. It frequently participated in Grand Fleet reviews, showcasing the military might of the Royal Navy. In 1937, Hood had the honor of taking part in the Fleet Review commemorating the coronation of King George VI, marking the pinnacle of its illustrious career. When World War II broke out, Hood was immediately placed on combat readiness. It took part in patrols and escorted convoys across the Atlantic, protecting them from German submarine attacks. In July 1940, Hood participated in the British attack on the French fleet at Mers el-Kabir, a port in Algeria, to prevent the French Navy from falling into Nazi hands. The climax and tragedy end of Hood's career came in May 1941, when the German battleship Bismarck, accompanied by the heavy cruiser Prince Eugene, broke out into the Atlantic. Hood was ordered to intercept them. The fatal weakness of HMS Hood was its thin deck armor, ranging from only 25 to 76 millimeters, 1 to 3 inches over the magazines, a design flaw from the post-Jutland era. This armor was inadequate against long-range plunging fire, a harsh reality exposed during the Battle of the Denmark Strait on May 24, 1941. There, a 15-inch shell from Bismarck penetrating this weak armor, causing a catastrophic explosion in the aft magazine. The ship was destroyed and sank within 3 minutes. Despite its involvement in operations like Mers el-Kabir, the ship's deteriorating technical condition and delayed upgrades sealed its tragic fate. Although Hood's combat service in World War II was brief, its demise became an iconic event, a stark reminder of the brutality of war and the importance of learning from the past. Today, HMS Hood is not only a historical memory, but also a persevered and honored legacy. The wreck lies nearly 3,000 meters beneath the Atlantic Ocean, protected as part of the world's naval heritage. Ongoing seabed surveys continue to provide deeper insight into the conditions of the wreck and the causes of the tragedy. Though devastated by the explosion, the debris still holds stories of the lives of over 1,400 sailors. Numerous memorials have been erected across the United Kingdom and around the world, honoring those who perished on Hood. Annual commemorative events are held to remember this event, keeping the story of the mighty Hood alive and serving as a reminder of the value of peace. In conclusion, HMS Hood was not just a warship, but a complex symbol of strength, pride, and its inherent vulnerabilities. The tragedy of Hood serves as a costly lesson, reminding us of the harshness of war and the importance of continuous improvement and learning from the past. Though it lies deep beneath the sea, the legacy of the mighty Hood endures in the memories of those passionate about naval history. We hope this video has provided you with deeper insight into HMS Hood, not only as a historical tale, but also as a reminder of the valuable lessons we can learn from the past. Let us together remember and honor those who served and perished on this legendary ship. And don't forget to share your thoughts about Hood in the comments below.